Hello, ghosts and ghouls. Boozy Bones here, coming in from the depths. And the first flame be damned, I always hated this place. Just watch out when you go down these first stairs because there's some hollows and some dogs. A general rule of thumb in here is to roll through barrels because there's a few items scattered around in here. Our first goal ultimately is going to be a large ember, which will help us upgrade our equipment some more. Also, when you go down the narrow hallways, just watch your step because that drops down into some traps below. Enemies to watch out for are sewer rats, butchers, basilisks, and slimes. Oh my. There's also a channeler and a giant rat, but those aren't my concern. I'll show you a really easy way to take care of those. Those also don't respawn. Yep, got a large soul tucked in here. Butchers are also pretty slow and don't respawn as well. We've got one coming up right over here on the right. If you go below, he'll actually drop down on you and lay a trap, so we're going to try to knock him down before he can drop down on us. I'm going to equip some arrows, in this case a crossbow, and I'm just going to try to shoot him and knock him down. If I can hit. Yeah, I'm not aiming. Just be patient with me. These bones are rusty. Alright, there we go. So he'll drop down, and he's probably going to be looking for us when we get down there, but at least he's not going to get the drop on us. So, down we go. But anyway, sewer rats aren't too bad, unless you let poison build up. I kind of like them anyway, because they're easy to farm for humanity, which is always nice. But basilisks can cause curse, which causes a lot of status effects. Worse of which, I think, is that it's persistent. So if you die while cursed, it remains. Just be sure that you bring purging stones in case. It's easy to avoid, though. Likewise, purple moss from that wonderful female merchant from before, and that will help you with poison. Slimes are a pain in my bony ass, but most of the time they can just be ran right past. Alright, you're dead. So there's stairs down here. I can't see too well, but I promise there's some stairs right around here that you can take to go down into the water below. If I can't find them, I'm just gonna roll through right through there. Sorry. Guess I should have cleaned my eyes before I put them in today. There's our butcher, though. Guess he was looking for us. He knows where the stairs are. Let's just take care of him, and then I'm just gonna drop down. I'm sure we'll find those stairs eventually, but this is a doorway that is actually a shortcut after we get to the bonfire, so we'll be using that a little bit later. But if you go around here to the left, that's where we would have ended up. But you can see there's a butcher laying wait. He guards a chest that has the large ember in it that we were looking for. Hey, what's cooking good looking? Let's go. Cool, we got a sack. That's a pretty common drop, though. So let's go right around here. Hopefully we can shake his body. Now, if we drop down there, that's where we want to go next. Not quite yet, though, because first we're going to tuck into this back area, and we're going to talk to Laurentius of the Swamp, which is the pyromancer that we want to go back to Firelink Shrine.
You must help me, or else she'll have me for lunch. You're my only hope. Oh, please. Oh, there you are. You must help me, or else she'll have you my own. Oh, please. Thank you. I would have been at supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, of the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you.
Alright, cool. I just want to make sure I exhaust his dialogue so he'll come back with us. I don't really want to come back through here again. But after we talk with him, we're going to go a little bit lower into the water through a crack in the wall, where we're going to have some Hollow and Doggo buddies to fight. Nice. Barrel stuck to my face. Let's get rid of that. I just want to make sure that nobody chases me up here real quick, and I'm going to go check the next room for anything that I might have missed before I continue on. So I'm going to take care of him. They don't seem to be bothering me too much, so we'll come back. Hey, guys, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Not scaredy bones or anything, I just had some business to take care of before I fought you guys. So here's that large ember that the butcher was guarding. He actually chased us down all the way from this location, through the water. And more dead doggo. So these are the stairs that I was looking for before. Sorry guys, I know, they're right there. I just can't see where shit today. So now, we're going to drop down a little bit lower into the depths, right through here, and take on a certain giant rat. Alright, so over there, if you walk around, it's a spider shield, but first we're just going to take care of the sewer rat. So the giant rat guards the area with the sewer chamber key, and the waterfall water slide that you can take to get down into the rest of the area. If you get close enough to it, you'll see that it even has an axe lodged in its eye, which is pretty gnarly. But luckily I brought some fire bombs, which were strong against it. Whoops, forgot about the spider shield. Promise, got a good memory, it's just short, gotta get the cobwebs out. But we're going to go ride the waterfall down. Just be very careful to stick to the leftmost side, because if you're in the middle, you'll drop down to the basilisk trap below. Why you gotta tease me like that? I'll be back to you later. We're not actually going to get this item, and I will tell you why a little later. But, of course, it has to do something with the trap. So we're going to take the waterfall down. Again, just be very careful to stick to the left side, and if you do that, you'll be fine. Well, that was a fun ride. Just ignore these slimes, and we're going to go over here real quick to the large door. Up those stairs, though, was the bonfire. So over here is going to be the door to Blighttown, but we need the Blighttown key, which we get from the Gaping Dragon. There's also Domhnall of Xena, who sells some crystal weapons. They're a little bit more powerful than their counterparts, but they don't get to be repaired. They break. So I never really buy them. But he sells boss weapons. That's right. He is the boss weapon salesman. So expect him to have unique items as you go through the game. I mean, right now you can see he doesn't really have much, but we're going to move along.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here. Well, that is a shame, but no matter. No, not to worry. Come back again. I'm always available. Not every trade was meant to be. There'll be more in store for us someday, sometime.
Alright, we're done with you. So if we go left here through the tunnel, that's where the Gaping Dragon is, and we are going to kick his gaping ass. No, not doing that, just killing him. If we go across the waterway here, that's where the basilisk trap is. We're going to avoid it for now. We'll be back. We're going to take these stairs up to the bonfire. Let's open this door. And there's going to be some ladders for us. Alright, so if you want to go to the bonfire, go up those stairs and take a left. Go the other way. I'm just going to get an item over here first, the great axe, so I can kill the rats guarding it now. There's a few rats, as you can see. So just in case I get poisoned, I don't have to waste a trip back to the bonfire. There's a little bit more down this hallway, but we're not going to do it right now. Bonfire lit. Okay, great job. Alright, I took a quick break to relax my joints. Not a lot of padding between these bones, so I have to get up and move occasionally. So let's go take care of the channeler, his rats, and get a few more items. Now we're going to go back to where we had just found the great axe. So follow this pathway. And if you want to go right by the rats, you can go right by the rats now. I'm going to take them and hope that I get a little bit of humanity. We need a lot of bit of humanity, for that matter. Yeah. Anyway. Alright, time for the channeler and his little buddies. I'm coming for you and your friends, pal! But it looks like he's actually coming to me. So that's going to make this fight a whole lot easier. The rats don't even get buffed. I was going to throw some fire bombs down at them to attract them up one at a time, but I guess that wasn't going to be a problem. Alright, looks like there's one more here. And you're down. So we're going to start in here first. There's really not much aside from a couple enemies and a soul. But be very careful, as there's many pits in the floor that lead to the basilisks, and sometimes they can be a little bit hard to see because of the water. But this was the item from before that we were going to avoid. If we were to jump in or walk it, we would have really had a good chance of falling down that hole. So I just didn't want to deal with it at the time. But you can see it at the end there. These slimes take way too long to fight. This one's just pretty much impossible to avoid, so we're going to take it down and get our way. And a jump. So with the soul in our possession, it's time to work our way back out to where the channeler was. Alright, so now we're going to go past these stairs. Get off me, Ratman. We don't need to read those messages because we know what's going to happen. More traps. But past these boxes and past these traps, around the pillar is going to be a large Titanite waiting for us. So go grab it and head back to the bonfire. Alright, so now we're headed back down to the bottom of the waterfall by the entrance to Blighttown and the Merchant. We're going to go into the Basilisk tunnels. You can also reach those tunnels by dropping down one of the holes in the narrow passages, or by falling down the middle of the waterfall in the Giant Rat's room. But this place is so fucking confusing to a brainless skeleton like me that I just want a clear path. So basically, we're going to get by these rats and just go lower and lower. This is one of the more linear areas within the depths. Why are we going down here? Because there's a couple souls, I think a regular soul, a large one, but also the Ring of the Evil Eye. It's not great. It's not bad. It absorbs 30 hit points or so on a kill. It's up to you to decide. I might use it, I might not. But I'm also going to show you how to kind of go through this area here. These things you can knock right over. They don't really do a whole lot. As you can see, the basilisks really don't provide much of a challenge. It's just in groups, and if you get caught by surprise, they can provide curse pretty quickly. This is also the general area that Kirk spawns in, so we're going to come back when we're in human form. Now, fun fact, if you're interested in farming the area at all, you can usually take out all of these basilisks and the rats for 2,500, maybe 3,000 souls. So if you're pretty good at running through this area, that's an option for you if you need new souls. Yeah, these basilisks really aren't too bad at all. You just need to be careful not to get the curse buildup. That's why if you have a purging stone, you should be all set. Just be careful not to get ambushed. You should be good to go in this area. Alright, one Ring of the Evil Eye coming up. Now let's work our way out of here. Up there, and humanity, I forgot about you. I can't get enough of those. Alright, so we're out of here. That's about it for this area, and also for the depths. We're going to come back when we have our humanity, and we're going to fight Kirk. Then we're going to go on to the Gaping Dragon and be done for good. So I'm just going to work my way back to the fire and then head on back here. Alright, I'm going to burn a humanity and we're going to go back to the Basilisk tunnels to fight Kirk. Knight Kirk. Knight of Thorns. He's a member of the Dark Wraith faction. But although later on they disclosed that he was a Chaos Servant as well, which is interesting, and also makes a lot of sense, considering you find him last, the third time in Lost Izalith by the Bed of Chaos and the Queen, where you can get his armor during that third fight. But regardless, this fight should be easy enough for us, and if we have enough Estus remaining, which I anticipate we will, we'll just continue right along to the Gaping Dragon. Being in human form, we can also recruit an ally as well. And for us, that's probably going to be Solaire, and not Lautrec, because fuck Lautrec. We released him for story reasons only, so we could get his armor at the end, and the extra Firekeeper soul. But seriously, screw that guy. I'm not going to ask for his help. And Solaire is going to make a better tank anyway. But let's make our way to Kirk first. Let him invade us. Alright, there we go. Now let's just secure the area. Get here. Honestly, you really shouldn't be that hard, especially with the equipment that we have. But, you know, in this game, you can't really take any chances. So, let's take him out. We'll be on our way. Alright. Hey, Kirk. Let's go. There we go. Alright, well, that wasn't a pretty fight, but we got him pretty easily, and more importantly, I think I feel pretty good going on to the Gaping Dragon as we are now. So let's absorb them, get our humanity, get our souls, and be on our way. So I'm just going to make my way back out of here to the bottom of the waterfall, where the entrance to Blighttown is, and I'm going to go in that tunnel that we have yet to visit. There is an item or two on our way. It can be a little tricky, but there's very few enemies, and it's also fairly linear. But you'll see when we get there how it's pretty open, so the channeler really has clear line of sight to us from where he would have been if we didn't kill him, which we did. So we're going to be a little bit safer in that fight against the dragon. So let's go grab Solaire and be on our way. Okay, so right here, the first summon sign, the gold one, is Solaire, and this one is Lautrec. Yeah, fuck you, Lautrec. And right around this corner is going to be a heavy crossbow with some bolts. So there's not really much over here other than that. There's nothing over here other than that. So we're going to grab Solaire and be on our way to the fight. Praise the sun, buddy. Okay, so the strategy for this is going to be don't suck, and use Solaire as a tank. He's really great with his lightning bolts here as well, but if you're ranged, I'll show you a safe spot to hide. Oh, and I want his tail. By cutting off his tail, he can no longer attack you with it, which is nice, but he also drops the Dragon King Great Axe, which is a pretty cool weapon. But let's get to it. love the cutscenes. They're so cool. So if you're ranged, you can go right over here behind the pillars. I'm not, so I'm going to go to try to confront him. And where I want to be, really, is at his flank. So as long as he's not jumping in the air or breathing his acid at me, I'm going to try to be between his back legs and his tail. As much as possible, I'm going to let Solaire take him head on, and I'm just going to try to whack him from behind. Solaire's just been too much of a boss right now. He's pulling too much aggro, and I don't like how the dragon has been so close to the pond in the middle. Solaire's not looking great either. I haven't been able to keep up with him. Oh! Oh no, Solaire! Oh shit. Man, I failed you. But at least we got the axe, I guess. I mean, that's cool, but damn. Oh, that hurts. I mean, he'll be back? Oh, shit. See, now I'm gonna go. No, I can get back up from this. See, the gaping dragon really isn't that bad, but a few good whacks and you're down. I think I can stick this one out. Solaire's death isn't going to impact his story at all. You know, he'll be back. He just goes back to his own world. But man, if you don't feel bad for that. The axe actually has some pretty cool lore with it that describes how the gaping dragon is a distant descendant of the everlasting dragon, but its blind hunger somehow turned it into an abomination. So there you have it. Not that it matters. Dodge. Good. Not that it matters because it'll be dead soon. Time to avenge our buddy, huh? Alright, got a few solid hits there. Just a few more hits. Let's go. Out of the way. Alright, quick Estus. And don't you look at me like that. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Alright, and with that, going to cry skeletal, non-existent tears of woe as I let Solaire die. No sunlight metal for us, as you can see. But that's okay. So, once the Gaping Dragon is defeated, you'll receive the Blighttown key, and you can safely collect the warrior set that's over by the water. I'm just going to scope this place out a little bit, and then I'll be heading to Blighttown next. So I'm going to make my way to that god-awful place and end the video as I get to the entrance. So I hope to see you there. Cheers. Time for Blighttown. And a stiff drink.